Hi everyone and welcome. I'm Marcie Besecker, an independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up, and I'm from Clovis, California. Welcome. It is Sunday and it is 5 o'clock. I have been trying to, on Sundays, go a little earlier. I know it kind of defeats the purpose a little bit because I know the weather's nicer, everybody's outside longer, but I'm also trying to help out the East Coast people and not have to come join so late at night. I know everybody's got things to do. I still have laundry to do. So Sunday nights get a little busy getting ready for the week, so I thought I'd just come on a little earlier. If you're not able to make it at 5 o'clock, then hopefully you'll be able to come and join later when you're able to sit down and relax after your busy weekend. So, hello everybody. Hi Debbie, hi Margie, Deborah, Carrie, Annie, Connie, Brenda, Linda, hello everybody. Chile, Illinois, ooh, not here. Brenda, hello, thank you for liking and sharing. I appreciate the thumbs up, you guys, so much. I really appreciate it. Hi Barb, hi Marcia. 8 p.m. here now. Yeah, I know, 9 o'clock's a little late on the East Coast. That's why I thought, all right, I'm just gonna try and start doing a little earlier on Sundays. My hair's getting a little long. My hairdresser can't get me until next week, so getting a little long. I can't see, but that's okay. It'll get there. So next week it'll be short. It'll be just in time for my trip, so a couple weeks ahead of time, so you get out of that awkward too short stage. So that'll be good. Hello, hello. Let's see who else. Carol and Carol. Sally, Marion, and Brenda. Welcome. Hi, Jackie from Texas. Welcome. Oh, it's raining in Utah, Sally. Oof. Trina from North Dakota. How are you? So I am getting really excited about these new stamps and the new product. I am trying to get ready for bingo. My first bingo card. I love it. I so wanted to do it tonight, but I'm like, nope, it's bingo. I've got to keep it as bingo. So it's really cute. So don't forget to sign up for bingo. I'm not having bingo in May. I will not be around, but in June, I have bingo. So don't forget to sign up for that. It's going to be the 14th. So I'm starting to get ready for that now. I just have one card created so far because I want to use more new items that I'm going to be getting on a second. So I'm going to be cramming before I go to get those cards done. So I wanted to start a little ahead of time. So thank you, Karen. I appreciate it. It's a bit warm today, isn't it? Betty, it is. I went outside for a little bit. I've been trying to get a little bit of my color back because I like having a tan. I just love having color. And I was just getting a little too pasty because I've been, you know, I craft more than I'm outside. So I need to fit it in where I can. So when I take the dog out, I go sit outside for a good 15 minutes a few times a day. Get a little color. Do you have a favorite set from the new catalog? Oh, Andrea, that is a good question. I love the Daisy set. That is one of my top ones right now. There is a masculine set in there that I'm excited to try because I have a lot of... My husband's out fishing in the ocean right now. Not in the ocean, in the lake. So, you know, he likes to do stuff like that. So, a little secret there. Let's see. 41 in Illinois. Ooh, no. I think it was 89 maybe today. I don't know. I haven't looked in a couple days. You know how that changes. So I don't know what it was today. So anyway, a new set. I don't know. I'm going to look up the weather. I don't know what my favorite set would be. There's a lot of them that I want to try. I have to say, I'm kind of excited about this catalog because there's not a lot of flowers. And when I say there's still plenty of flowers, trust me. But there's a lot of other things that I'm excited to play with. And some things I'm like, not really my thing, but some of them I will be getting. It was 82 today. So some of them I'm going to get because I know my grandson would love one of them. And that's really not the set I would like. There's another set my granddaughter would really like. But then there's a lot of sets that I think can make some super cute cards. So I'm excited about that. Oh, Lorraine, I'm glad you can make it tonight too. Hi, Nancy. How are you? The carousel set. Yeah, that one's going to be an interesting one. I think that would be really cute. It isn't. Yeah, exactly, Andrea. There is flower sets. There's a lot of great flower sets returning, so I'm glad, because I haven't had a chance to play with them as much as I would like. So I'm glad to see that there's a big variety. So that's what I'm going to say. I am sad a few things left, but like the little dragonfly embellishments, I love those. And my team is the Stamping Dragonflies. So I love dragonflies. However, I have plenty to last for a while. So you'll probably see them on projects. So a quick note about switching catalogs for me is you're going to see me use the Stamparatus. You're going to see me probably use my dragonflies. I will probably use some retired items now and again because I have them, I love them, I like them, and if they match what I'm going to be working on, why not? Because that might give you the idea that you still have some of those items in your stash that you could use too. So let's use what we have, right? Also, and combine it with some new stuff. So I'm excited about that. I should have filled up my iced tea, but I didn't, but that's okay. The carousel is one of my favorites. I can't wait to order it. I also love the balloon set. Lorraine, the balloon set is going to be in my bingo for sure. Balloon set, timeless, what is it? Timeless arrangements. Those two will be in my bingo for sure. So that's as far as I got. I will not be doing the daisies in my bingo, because I'm doing a daisy class. So I'm trying to, spread the love among my cards. So, but tonight we are going to do this set. We're going to play with the Crafting with You. I've already made several cards with these and they're so cute. I was kind of iffy on the set and I was kind of thinking, what am I going to do with this? Because, there's sewing, there's painting, there's knitting. You could cut off the knitting needles and make it a crochet card for somebody that crochets. Little baskets to put them in, the paint brushes to put them in a basket. The dies have so much more. A lot of stuff in there. And I know when we did the unboxing, we were like, what are these little things? Well, I'm going to show you tonight. You probably figured it out. Everett, Washington, Cindy, welcome. New ideas for older stamps. Yes, Kathy. Combining stuff is the way to go. I'm excited to get the Earth and Elegance suite. I'm going to look at the catalog. To be honest, I've looked through it once when it was digital. I've looked through it a second time when I wrote my list out. It's a very long list. And I need to go back through and look again because you know how you miss stuff. And I love to look at the examples. The other stamp set or die set we're going to use is the Stylish Shapes. Okay, so we'll be using that too. Hi, Phyllis. Oh, good. Didn't do anything from the new cart set, new colors. Oh, yeah, Cindy, the new colors. I've been asked a lot, what is my new favorite color? I really, really, really love the Moody Mauve. More than I thought I would. I was kind of like, but when I got it, I really, really like it. So if you're going on the incentive trip, my swap will have this color in it. What else was I going to tell you? Oh, so we have bingo I told you about, and I am doing a paper share. Don't miss out on the paper share. It is $80. You will get 7 specialty paper packs. You'll get a quarter of each and 13 DSP paper packs. And I know you probably see, well, there's other people are putting 12. Well, I am also adding the, probably the difference, I'm not sure, but the in color, the 6x6 pack where they're either hearts or dots or stripes or whatever, and they come in all the families. So I did the in color one, so you can have some of the in color to play with. Let's see. I have so many stamp sets and dies that I am always going back through older videos to see how to best use them. Oh, good. That's the best way to do it, Peggy. Go on and just search the name of the title. So the people that do YouTube videos should put the name of the stamp set that they're using in their, what's the word I'm looking for? In their tags. So it'll pop up for you. So just, you know, like for this one, put crafting, or, you know, crafting with you, it's obviously called. I put sewing in there, and I put quilting, because we're creating a quilt today. So think of things that maybe we would tag in that video. Also, another thing I wanted to share, because I've had several people say I can't find that video again. So for example, my 6x6 paper pack, or my bow tying one, or whatever. When you do that, hit save at the bottom of the video and create yourself like a technique folder, or maybe a Marcie folder, or a Susie folder, or whatever, that you find your tips from, or put tips or techniques, or, you know, whatever, name those folders what you want, and save those videos in there. That way, or card ideas, because you can go back to card ideas, go in that folder, and you're going to see a list of stuff that you saved. So that way it helps you find the exact video that you're looking for. Also, don't forget to subscribe. What that does is it gives you a list down the left side of your YouTube telling you who you've subscribed to, so you can just scroll that and click on who you want to watch. And then that way it's right there at your fingertips, like your own little library. Instead of having to put the name at the top of the bar, you might forget the name. You know, some people go by, like mine is Marcie Besecker Designs, but some people are like stamping butterfly stamping, or whatever it is, and maybe you don't remember that. Save that, and then it'll go over to the side. It makes it so much easier. Hi, Jan. Oh, thank you, Karen. A thumbs up. You guys would be awesome. I save and make categories of what video is, so easy to find. Exactly, Cindy. Yes, Andrea, save them and create yourself little, you know, categories. So if you know for sure who did it and you want to keep their videos in a certain spot, and maybe it's a variety of things, like trainings or techniques or classes or whatever, you can put them all in one place. Or if you could do them by techniques or card ideas or color combinations, whatever. It's great. Right, Annie? Saved videos are great. You can also lock the folder. So if it's something that, you know, I don't know if people can see the folder. I don't know. I haven't gotten that far, but you can lock it too, so people can't see your saved folders. I don't know about that yet, but there you can. Okay, so don't forget the paper share, the June bingo, and the last thing is I have a June class. It's going to be the Cheerful Daisies. And I am starting to create those projects because I have the set. And so why not start to create? Please, when you go register, look at the deadline, because I want to, I'm going to be out of town, and I come back June 30th. So when I come back, I'm going to start hitting hard, trying to start getting all those created, because I'm going to be not being able to kind of start the things. Yeah, Leanne, Pinterest is a great place to post your, you know, pin your things also. So for example, if you go to my blog and there's a card that you like, there's always a Pinterest pin. You can click on it and pin it. Same with the videos. You can, you know, pin those too, I believe. Oh yes, save it and share it. That's a great idea, Lorraine. You can go back that way too. All right, see, some of you ladies are smart, but some of you didn't know, so I wanted to share it for sure. Not that you aren't smart, but I didn't know that for a long time. So hopefully that's helpful. Let's get started. We're going to have fun showing you this card. Having videos in my library on YouTube makes it so easy to share when I'm having discussions with friends. Exactly. There's so many times that I've not saved it, not on purpose, but I didn't think about it. And then I thought, oh, I'll remember who did it. I'll go back and check it out again. I don't know why I didn't save it, but then I'm trying to remember, so I have to go back to history. So that's another thing you can do. On your left side, go to history, and then you have to look back at all the videos that you did, and then you're like, okay, am I going to remember who did it? And because sometimes there's little gems inside videos. And so I might be doing this video, but I might pull something else in or talk about something else or give you information or whatever, and then it's not going to show up on the front of my my YouTube channel, right? So you're going to be like, where was that? What was that? So we're going to create this card. When I saw this set with the sewing machine, I still get these little gnats at night. Oh, they drive me crazy. Ugh. Okay, sorry. I don't know why. We have a ponding basin, I've mentioned before, behind us, and we get these little tiny gnats at night. I could go outside and not see one, but my husband says they are on this side of the house, which is where I'm at. Anyway, sorry. So I thought of a quilt right away. So this paper is the Countryside Inn DSP. Okay, so this is the one with those nested dies, and I thought this paper would be a great quilt. So I just made this, and I'm going to show you how I did it. I believe that these are a 1/2 inch, but let me just verify. Yes, they're a 1/2 inch wide, and I made them 4 inches long just to kind of figure out what I'm going to do. I didn't really know. So we're going to do this first, and we are going to put everything else aside for right now. Well, let's do our inside and get that out of the way, and then we'll do everything else so I don't grab the wrong paper like always. We need our silicone mat. Hey Debbie, how are you? Hi Penny. All right, so we're just going to add, oh wow, look at that, of course. Right on top of the adhesive. Where did that come from? Oh gosh, last night I was in here creating a card and with the daisies for my class, and I thought I lost a die. I was looking everywhere. It still had tape on it. It still had, because I had taped it to die cut it, right? All the dies were put back except I could not find that one. I looked everywhere. I got my Stamparatus magnet out. I had to go digging through my trash and with my magnet, thinking, did I drop it in the trash can? I don't know. I threw the piece of paper that I die cut with because I used it all up. Wasn't there. I looked everywhere. Finally, I lifted up all my trimmers. I lifted up everything I had on my desk. I'm on the ground, looking all over, couldn't find it. So then what happens is I remember that I ran out of my tape, my repositionable Scotch tape. It was stuck here, and I already lifted it up like this once and looked, but it was up on the shelf. The piece of tape had stuck, but when I lifted it up, it didn't show. But when I put it back down and lifted it up again the second time when I was going crazy an hour later, there it was, Scotch tape stuck to the tape dispenser with my die attached. So it must have just laid on the shelf when I picked it up the first time and I didn't see it. That was frustrating. Okay, so this basic white panel, 4 by 5 1/4. This is 3/4 by 4, and then this is usually a quarter. If I have a strip, I use it, but I just usually a quarter, and so this is 1 inch at the bottom is usually what it comes out to be. Okay, so let's set this aside. And now we're going to start with our piece that we're going to do our quilt with. There is no specific size. I can tell you that right now. It's just, I just did it, and you'll see how I did it. So let's just get started. So I'm going to take this one because it's going downwards, and I'm going to put it right here on the corner. And right now I'm just making myself a pattern. All right. Then I'm going to take the next one. We're going to just set these here. I kind of figured this out already because I had already done it. We're going to put this one underneath, and we're going to go right here. We have no adhesive yet, okay? We're just going to lay out our pattern for right now. All right, so we're going to do that. Our next one is we're going to take this one, and we're going to put it on top, okay, right here, and we're going to nudge it right up where you want it to go. You kind of want to get everything close because then it kind of holds together and you can move it. All right, so make sure it's close. Then we're going to take a piece like this, and we're going to go downwards. So we're going to go, this one's on top, this one will go under. Okay, and just scooch it. It doesn't have to be perfect right now. Don't worry about it. I just try to make it as close right here and as close right here. You do not want them to overlap. Okay, so just kind of butt them right up against each other. All right, now let's go with one that's going down again. And so I stuck with the blues. And what I did is I went through and I picked out some mediums, some dark blues, medium blues, and some lighter white colors. Okay, so we have top, underneath, top, okay, top, or let's see, top, underneath, top. All right, so now we're going to need one down here. So we're going to go this one. And this one has like little trees, so I kind of made sure that the trees were the right way. So this one's top, underneath, top. So this is going to go underneath. I know you guys know we've done this with paper and different things before when you took weaving when you were young, whatever. Then this is going to go here. Just take your time, because the first time I did it, boy, I messed up. I got all the way to the edge and it was wrong. So just take your time. All right, so now we're going to go with, make sure we're doing this right. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Let's go with the top. So this is going to be, the blue is going to be on top. So let's take, uh-oh, do I have another dark blue? Well, let me cut one. Apparently 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we need kind of a 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we need one more. So let me grab this. Why do I think that's wrong? Let me see. 3/4. These are 3/4, not a half. So 3/4. All right, so now our last one, we're going to go under, on top. Now our last one going down, that is, and under. Just push them right up. Okay. See if there's any questions. Met up with the fellow stamper. Met another YouTube chat. Oh. Okay. All right, so we're going to do this. Okay, so now make sure, see how this one's overlapping? You want it to come right up against it. All right, and now we're going to do this one. So we need another, this one. So we're going to go under, over, under, and over. All right, so right here you have plenty. We don't need any more. So just make them really snug, right next to each other. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is only part of one. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I think we had this one. One. No, that's not right. Hold on. Hold on. Well, I kind of went over it, but it's okay. We're going to do this. Over. Under. Over. Because we still need a portion of one, I think. There we go. All right, that's good, because this is going to be cut off, so don't worry about that. All right, so just make it however big you want. I make it a little bit bigger because we need to figure out where it's going to, how big it's going to go. You know, which way is your card? Is it landscape? Is it, this is going to be cut off, so I'm not worried about that. We're just looking at this. This looks like two of the same, and that's okay. I'm not going to worry about that because we're covering that up. All right, so just kind of get it in there. It doesn't have to be perfect. But watch, now you can pick this up. See, you can pick it up and kind of move it up. It is your last dark blue one. My last dark blue one. Oh, see, that's where I think I messed up. Yes. Oh no, that's okay, because this is going to get cut like this. So we're going to have a little bit of dark right there, but that's okay. That's how that one is. And so as long as they're kind of spread out a little bit, I'm not too worried about it. Okay, so we're going to move this. All right. And now what we're going to do is we are going to add our adhesive. Okay. So let's add your adhesive. And I'm just adding it. If it's too much, that's okay. We know it's going to be less than this, because we're going to do our lines going straight down. Okay, we're going to have to add a little more adhesive as we go, so I'll show you that. I'm going to try and get all the way to the edges on the corners. You just want to make sure you get all the way to the edge. All right, and that should be good. All right. Let me look. I think I took an embossing folder out that I'm trying to find. Found it. Okay. So now what you're going to do is you're going to slowly add these on. And I'm trying to remember how I did this. You're going to slowly add these on. So kind of line them up. Remember, you're going to trim this, so don't worry about it being all crazy. All right, so just kind of make sure you get them snug. And you could do this just straight onto the adhesive, but I found this to be a little easier. Of course, doing it on screen is going to be a whole different story, so we'll see. All right, we're going to put the top corner on, because that looks good. And we're going to go down to the side and kind of hold this part up. All right, just make sure everything is close. It doesn't have to be exact, but try to make everything snug, especially right here. Okay. If you're lightly just doing it and you don't push it down on the adhesive, you're going to be fine. So let's just, this all looks good. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to cut the edges what we want, but this is what we're going to do first. We need to glue down our edges. So just glue, because obviously there's paper underneath these pieces, right? This piece, just make sure it's glued before we start trimming. All right, so now just keep gluing your little pieces that are on top. Yeah, if you want to, you could just do this straight onto the adhesive, but then you have to hold your pieces up as you go. We're not worried about this as it's getting cut off, but I'm going to glue it here so we can get that glued down. That one's glued. That I'm not worried about. We'll glue that. So we're going all the way around, making sure it's glued. The other thing that we're going to do is we made this quilt holder up here. So what I did is I took the Timber 3D folder and I just took and put a strip in there, and then we're going to cut this later after we figure out our quilt. All right, so now we're going to trim this up. I'm going to use my guillotine because I have it right here, and I'm going to try and get all my pieces of paper in here straight. Oh, there was adhesive on there. I have adhesive all over this thing. Okay, so we're going to just bring it in. All right, so there is our first piece. I'm going to do this piece next. Hopefully it's straight. Oh, we're going to come bring this one up a bit. We're going to go about 3. Let me see what I did on this one. Just because it fits well on the card. It is about 2 3/4. 2 3/4 by 3 3/8. Okay, now I didn't measure or anything. I just kind of kept playing with it yesterday. So let's do, I still have to measure this side, so I'm just going to go to about 2 1/8 over here. 3 1/8. What did I say? Let's start there until we kind of figure out what we want to do. We're going to need to glue this piece down. Where do I get my cute t-shirts? Twyla, I'm not sure. Hi, Steph. Like the shirt I have on today, there was a store in town that closed. I'm so sad. And it was Dress Barn, I believe. All right, so let's go to here. I'm going to have to clean all my tape off of it, my glue off of here when I'm done. All right, let's trim that. There we go. And this side. All right, so there we go. So this one, it was a little shorter on the bottom than this one is, but that's okay. I might have done it shorter, and that's okay. Nope, it's the same. It's just the way the material was. So, all right. So here is this. Now we're going to put glue our board on there, right there. All right. Now see, I have a little white edge right there. I'm going to just get my navy blue marker and just go right on that edge. See how I just got rid of that white? It was all white right there. And the rest looks fine. For those of you that heard a buzzing sound on my computer, I did move my light away. That is the only thing I can think of that would be an issue for you. But so many people said that they don't have an issue, and I don't hear it on 3 different machines. So hopefully maybe that's going to help a little bit. All right. So here we go. Here's our post that we're going to put on here. So we're just going to glue this right on to right about there. So I'm going to get my silicone mat again. And what we're going to do is we are going to glue, because I want to make sure it stays. So I'm going to put an amount of glue right there. We're going to lay this down here. And we're going to put this right here. Now, yesterday I did this, and then my upline said, ooh, what if you emboss it? It would look more quilt-like. Because what I did is I took my trimmer and I put score lines on it. But then embossing it was way better. So what we're going to do is set this aside a minute. I'm going to just cut this to about right here. Right about there. So now we have our board. I'm going to get my extra glue out of here. We're going to let this dry just a little bit first so we're not squeezing our glue everywhere. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in our new embossing folder. I can't remember the name, but this is the brand new one. I believe it goes with this paper, with the Countryside Inn. And this is the one I'm going to use. So we'll put that aside. And now we need to do a little stamping. We're going to bring in our Misty Moonlight. Hi, Glenda. Hi, Mary. Okay, we're going to get our With Love. Remember, it is a circle, but you also want to get your heart on there. So I'm looking at love to where it's just straight across. Now, last time I kind of tilted this. See, with the heart over there? So it's kind of tilted. This time the love is straight, but the with is not. But I'm okay with that. because you could always do it like this, but I really like the love being straight. So it's kind of like with love. So it's however you want to do it. I'm doing this one just a little different because I'm going to put the heart on the left side. And I was going with the country theme with the quilt and the blue, so I decided to bring the moody mauve in for the heart. And I'm going to put it right here. Okay, so we have our with love. All right, the next thing we need is our sewing machine. So I'm going to show you how this stamps. I already die cut one out for us, but let's just, these are those distinctive. So look how cool that is. So that is the distinctive, and this is with Smoky Slate. So here it is, all die cut out. Isn't that cute? All right, so there's that. Now the other thing I cut out already, so I'm going to show you how I did this, is here are the spools. Okay, there's 4 spools, and then here's the thread. Remember somebody said, or we were thinking it was thread on our video. Also, look at this. You get a hoop, you get a little basket, you get a ruler, you get the cut and emboss machine, you get a trimmer. There's a lot of cool things. Scissors. I would cut these in silver and black, and then cut the handles off and adhere them onto the silver. And then you have a die to do the flowers. Right here. You have a die to do the basket, to do the brushes. I think that is it. Oh, and then you get a little flower, a star, and 2 different shaped hearts. And then you get this little flower right here too. So here's one heart. And this heart is stamped, but neither one of those match it. This is just different hearts. So that's kind of cool. Some different items. All right. So we have our sewing machine. We have that. Let's put together we only need 1 of each. I just did them all because that's how the dies were. I want to get a light. I did the boho blue. And I need 1 more. And I believe this is Night of Navy. Okay, boho blue and Night of Navy. So what I did is I just pick up your thread. And I put a little bit of glue. And pick up your spool, and I just laid it right on top, turn it over, and just kind of move it. You know, if you have your fingers together like this, it's going to go right on. Okay, so just kind of, there's one. Again, we're going to do this one and this, and you can do it the opposite way. Now you can just drop it on. Don't put a lot of glue. You don't need a whole lot. And we're going to take this, turn it over, and just drop it right into place. I'm going to move this one down a little bit. Looks like it's a little high, which is another great reason why I do the liquid glue. Look how cute those are. All right, so there's that. Hi, Melanie. How are you? All right, so now let's put it together. What I wanted to do is use something as a wall. I tried DSP. I tried different things to use. Now this is DSP, it's on the back of this, but it's got the pebble path, and it kind of looks, you know, like a wall. So I decided to use that because it gave it some color. It kind of offsets the grays, but I wanted this to be the main focus, the quilt and everything to be the main focus. So think about that when you're doing your DSP. You don't want anything too crazy and loud, right? And so I'm going to go ahead and add this, but I'm going to run this through my embossing folder right here. So we're just going to put this right in the middle. And so let me show you, see if you can see it. See how that texture is? How all that texture is on there, so it looks like it's quilting. So when you do this, find an embossing folder that has like a small enough amount of print, but something bold enough. Like the Time Worn would just give you little squiggles on there. But this you can actually see, you know, some big swirls and some dots, and that's part of a leaf right there. You know, so kind of find an embossing folder that would, and I put the wood right through too, the whole thing. So I'm just going to put this on here and run this through real quick. All right, and there we go. So now you can see, let's see, all of that texture on there. See it? So now it really looks like run brown through the wall embossing folder. Run brown. This, the pebbled path, I will dry emboss my woven piece because it seems to hold everything in place. Oh, you could, yeah. Yeah, so that's what it is, Cindy, is you emboss it, and then that does make the glue really hold it really, really well. Now, and plus the fact that you put it on a piece of white in the back, but it really does hold it together. All right, so there we go. Oh, through the wall. You know, I see what you mean, Sue. I thought about that. The only issue I had was this is DSP, and sometimes it gets a weird, I'm just kind of hesitant on putting that through. And I thought I wanted, I guess, I mean, you could, because it could look like wood still, because now they've got those the gray wood. I have gray flooring in here that kind of looks like this a little bit, but that is an idea. All right, so let's go ahead and put our embellishments on there. I mean, our, whatchamacallit? The folder that looks like plaster. Oh, you know what? Let's try it. I do like that plaster idea. Let me see. Let me find my plaster. I just saw it. Painted texture is what we're looking for. This one. That's a great idea. Let's see what it looks like. I've had my wood one do weird stuff with DSP before, so, but this one I think might work out just fine. Let's try. Oh, I like it. That looks great, Sue. Well, that's a great idea. All right, see, now we'll have this on our wall. Woo-woo. Good idea, good idea. All right, I'm going to put this just on the ends so I know that I've got some good security right there. And I'm just going to put I'm probably putting too many on there, but that's okay. I'm actually going to put more. I probably didn't need to put the little ones. I could have put these up closer, but that's okay. We're just going to make sure it's not going anywhere. Oh, Bobette, it is warm here. Let me tell you. My room right now is warm, and I don't remember it being warm last year, but I think I might have had a fan closer to me. It's across the room now, but it's warm in the afternoon. It's not in the morning. All right, so we're just going to put that right about there. All right, so there we go. Now, when you're putting this on, you want to make sure that you're putting your dimensionals on the bottom. And I believe I put one right here. But then I put glue on the other corner. I'm going to put a little bit of glue right there. So I'm just going to kind of snug it right up against, you know, you can feel where your dimensionals are. Right about there. And then just make sure it's straight. Did I take that off? Yeah. All right, there we go. And then we're going to take this one, same thing, you're going to put a dimensional on the bottom. Let's see, I'm going to make sure my love is straight. So it's close on the bottom. When you're doing something like this too, you kind of want to make sure that you have a flat at the top right there, because then you can move this up closer, where if it's the tip of it, you know, you might not get it as close as you want, which it doesn't have to be that close, but I'm going to put a little bit of glue there so it doesn't catch and pull up. And I'm just going to slide it right in there with the machine. I want love to be straight, so I'm going to bring that right about there. Okay, it looks crooked, but love is straight. This one, I think, love looks straight there too, so that looks a little better. It just was shifted over a little bit. All right, so there's that. And then I did pop these little ones up too. You don't have to, but they're so cute. So I did. So on these, I put the tip at the top so that you have flat sides on the left and right, and then that way you can't see your dimensional. And I'm going to do 2 of them. You could probably just do one in the middle, but you know, I want to make sure my stuff shows up wherever it's going intact. So I would rather put a few extra dimensionals on. All right, so I'm going to do side and side is flat. And then same thing. That's too low. It's easier if you turn it. There we go. So now I want now's when I like to bring in my tweezers. I kind of want to think about where I'm putting these little guys. I'm just going to lay this down right here. I'm going to put this right there. All right, so there's that. Let's bring our card base in. This is embossed because we just did it with that painted texture. So what I'm going to do is I did do that just for video reasons to make it quicker, but I'm still going to add my glue, a little bit of glue in the middle, because I like to do glue on an embossed piece. And we're going to bring that and not put it upside down. You could add another layer around this if you wanted, maybe even a white or a navy blue, whatever you want. But I kind of liked just a wall because the walls don't really have, you know, the different things around. All right, so there we have that. And then the embellishments that I used are these ones. So the adhesive backed solid gems. All right. And so I'm going to do a medium one right here. And I like to kind of tuck it in a little bit. And then I'm going to do a small one. Uh-oh, did you see it fly? Here it is. It flew away. I'm going to do it up here because I don't want to, yeah, I'm going to do it right here. Right about there. And then another small one, just like over here. That's good. There you go. Isn't that cute for, you know, your quilting friends, or maybe you have, you know, people that, you know, you'd like to craft with and they're new, and you can just say, let's make this cute little quilting card. If they're, maybe they know a quilter and they want to do a cute little card. And the sentiments in here are really cute. You have, life is better when you're crafting, obviously. You inspire me with love and sending you a handmade hug. So isn't that cute? I really like this set. Oh, thank you, Jackie. So I do have a lot of quilting friends, and my grandma was a quilter. And I really do like the wall, Sue. Thank you for that suggestion. What a great idea. Look how neat that looks. That just does look like it's on a plaster wall. Now all we need is a little bow, right, that says first place, like it's at the fair or something. Oh, Stephanie, that's a really good idea. Oh, see? Stitching with Sue, that should have told me. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. I just love the little spools of thread. Let me see. Oh, I don't have my other card here. I made some thank you cards that are going to come out of this set too, but using different product. So here we go. Here's the stamp set, and then here are all the dies. There's a lot of different dies in here for things, so I really like that. So I hope you guys enjoyed the set. I have several quilting friends. I would love to send one to them. You know what you guys could do too is you could also make one of these, but make it big, and then use your adhesive. What you could do is put liquid glue down, because you know it takes a little bit of time. Do a section at a time maybe, and then just do your long strip, and then do your side strip, and then bring your other one in. But you've got to be careful. Don't forget, don't glue down the whole strip, because you got to go above and below it. But you could definitely start gluing like this and move everything into place and make a big sheet, and then cut it up and then put it through the embossing folder, so that, you know, you can make multiple like that. So thank you guys for joining. Don't forget, I do have a paper share, and it is going to cut off on the 1st of May. I will be putting my order in. I'm in California, so I'm usually stay up late to put my order in that night, so I can get it in and get it overnighted on the 2nd, so I can receive it by the 3rd. Oh, Sue, that's a really good idea. Scrapbook page and framed for wall art. Yeah, it's really cute, especially if it matches somebody's stuff, or, you know, the same colors or whatever. Maybe they did a quilt in. Would be kind of cool. You're welcome, Penny. Also, I have June Bingo is open. I know June is a ways away. I'm going to be gone in May for most of the month. I'm on my incentive trip, so don't forget about June Bingo, and then also the June class that I have scheduled towards the end of June. When you go look at the information on my blog, you're going to see the cutoff dates and all of that stuff, because I'm going to come back and hope to start prepping for those classes. I have the cards. I'm going to create the cards before I leave, I hope, and then I'll start the kits when I get back. So there's that. I did mention at the beginning for Bingo, I will be doing for sure that beautiful balloons bundle. So I'll use that, and the timeless arrangements. I will be using that for Bingo. Those two cards for sure, I know. The other I don't know yet. Thanks, Annie. Thanks, Steph. Oh, I know, Sue. I overnight mine. It's worth it for me, but if I wasn't doing videos and stuff, I probably wouldn't. Well, I don't know. I'm kind of crazy, but I might. But it's coming. I know that if you guys didn't know, I know a lot of you are waiting for your order still. But I have to tell you that on March or April 4th, when our catalog went, you know, pre-order for demos and the last chance order, everything went. That was the largest shopping day for Stampin' Up. They were overwhelmed by a lot. It was huge. And so it was the biggest shopping day in Stampin' Up's history of 35 years. So they are shipping as fast as they can. So when you see people like me that have their order already, we paid for it to get here the next day or 2 days later, because you could do 1 day or 2 day. So please be patient. It is coming. Thank you, Sue. All right, everybody, thank you so much. Obviously, I don't say it enough, but if you are interested in becoming a demonstrator, I would love to have you on my team. You could go to my blog, marciebeseckerdesigns.com, and at the top it says join my team. Also, there's a link below. There's also links below to Bingo, the paper share, the blends. My upline has catalogs with laminated covers, front and back. That is on my last blog post, and it will be on this one also. So check that out. She has a link. It's laminated front and back, spiral bound, and has tabs. I don't have mine yet. I should have it tomorrow. So I will show it to you on Wednesday. Yeah, Mary Kay, you are right. Stampin' Up is bringing in extra help. Everybody from the office is going out and packing, and it's just been, they've really been working it. Oh, Sue, I get it. When I first did Stampin' Up, the first time around, because I decided to try something else for a while, I didn't do expedited. I didn't do videos. I was a discount shopper. I did start having some classes, but I didn't do any. I would not have overnighted it. But because I do videos and because I've really tried to grow my business, I'm able to. So that is the only way, is because I am able to, because it's a business now. So I have business expenses, and that is one that I choose to do. So thank you, Deborah. I'll be on again a couple more times. We don't leave until May 11th. So I will see you guys on Wednesday. Don't forget to sign up for the paper share, you guys. It's going to be awesome. You're going to love it. We will see you soon. Bye, everybody.